I'm out here in Georgia with Wayne Elrod. These guys are at the Waffle House.
And the Blue Wing Beast Rider.
The Blue Wing Beast Rider in the background, Marcus Hope. He has the 23 Goldwing, right? That's the 23. 22 Goldwing.
Yeah,
22.
Goldwing, yeah.
With the pretty blue. That's a nice color.
Yeah, I love blue now.
Yeah.
That red ain't that what you call that? That's wine red, ain't it?
Yeah.
That wine red ain't bad.
Yeah, that candy ardent red.
Let's call it candy ardent.
What do you think? What do you think about the Goldwing so far? This your first Goldwing?
I've got 23 Goldwings.
I told you, man, and trikes too.
Oh, you did tell me that.
I got 11 trikes.
11 trikes. Okay. So you've been riding your whole life? For the most part.
Well, yeah, I quit until 2015. I started back.
Okay.
And he don't live far from here.
Okay, cool. Good deal. Good deal.
Another wing rider rolls up on us.
I thought I know where to find you.
That's Mr. Taurus.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
All right. He's got the reverse.
I got one of them too.
What is it called? The invert? What is it? An inverted?
Prowler.
Yeah.
Wayne's got a red one like that.
Oh, okay. How you doing, brother?
Doing good. How about yourself, man?
Caliente.
All right.
All right.
How you doing, bro?
All right, what's your name, sir?
Taurus.
Taurus, all right.
Morning, Taurus.
Hey,
Now this big bull.
Yeah.
He's riding a bull here, boy, I'm trying to told you.
Something like that.
Is that the 20? That's a 2010, isn't it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Caliente know him by looking at him.
Goldwing Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Your boy Chris out on my Goldwing. Out here in the ATL, out on my DCT, riding with Marcus Holt and Wayne. That's correct, Wayne?
That's it.
All right. And Wayne is on his Sena 50, and I am on my Cardo, and he's in mesh, and I'm talking on my dynamic mesh. So I have us all blended in. That way I can have what do you call it? The Blue Demon, the Blue something.
Blue Wing Beast.
Blue Wing Beast. Blue Wing Beast. Yeah, the Blue Wing Beast.
He's a legend in his own mind.
You say he's a legend in his own mind, huh?
Yeah.
So, Wayne, how long have you been here in Georgia?
About 74 years.
Oh, okay. That's all?
2 years I was in Vietnam.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for your service. You was in the military?
You're welcome. Marine Corps.
Okay. Blue Wing Demon and Wayne. I appreciate you guys giving me the escort.
Pretty day for it.
Pretty day for it. So, and how long you say you had your 22 going?
2022, I've had it about a month and a half.
About a month and a half? How you liking it so far?
I like it so far. I got, I think 1,800 miles. I had 1,500 on it when I got it. I bought it wrecked.
Okay. Looks good.
I paid for $11,000.
Now here's the question: How much are you gonna sell it to me for?
$11,005.
That's all right, my brother. Now we're gonna have to get Marcus a Helmet communicator.
Well, if I ain't gonna say that because he might hear me on YouTube.
I forgot to tell you, anything you say can be used in a Caliente video.
That ain't no problem.
Yeah.
Marcus, he's had one a couple of times, I think. Well, I take that back. We usually talk on the CB.
Okay.
On these 22s, you can't put a CB on them. Or let me rephrase that. They're not equipped from the factory to put a CB on them.
Right, that's
like
correct.
The 17's down.
That's correct.
I know I've got a friend that's got a 19 that has a CB on it.
Right.
But, you know, with the 22s, for some reason they left that option off of them.
Right. Yeah. And it's my understanding you've been working on Goldwing for many years, according to the Blue Wing Rider.
Yeah, I've been about 12 or 13 years as a pretty steady at it. I get most of my business from the Honda dealers around here because the Honda dealers won't work on the trike and they won't work on the bike over 10 years old.
Right,
so,
right.
You know, I had people with 2023, 2024s that the Honda dealer sends to me for the 500-mile service because they won't work on them. You know, they're brand new bikes.
Right.
Which to me, that's completely ridiculous.
I may have to pay you to change my air filter. Really,
I haven't got into the air filters on these yet, but
you haven't.
You know, of course, I showed you the video. When I bought this, there was nothing on it from seat forward. You know, the head was missing.
Right.
You know, it was completely destroyed. A guy running in the back of a car. A guy in Savannah, Georgia, owned it.
Right.
He ran in the back of a car, a pickup or something, and I bought it from the insurance company.
Oh, okay.
So it cost me about $5,000 to fix it, so I probably got about $15,000-$16,000 in it now.
Oh, okay, okay.
The bad thing about these bikes is not that many used parts on the market because it busted the valve cover, and there's not a valve cover in the United States unless you buy a brand new one. And I had to order a valve cover. I got the valve cover from London, England.
Okay.
So.
Is yours the DCT or is it the manual model?
It's DCT.
It's DCT? Okay.
I have to get used to it. I don't have anything to do with my left fingers. I keep wanting to pull the clutch in.
Let me ask you a question. Do you like the DCT better than the manual or you prefer a manual?
Well, it's got its pros and cons. I found out, I went up on the Dragon Tail in Cherry Hollow last week with it. Right. And I found out if you're going to ride the Dragon Tail in the Cherry Hollow on the DCT, you don't want to put it in touring mode. You want it in sports mode.
Right.
Because I went into one curve a little hot and I had it in touring mode. And, the engine didn't help slow me down, and I just about went off the side of one of them cliffs up there. They just about had my windshield nailed on that tree up there to tail the Dragon. So once I put it in sports mode, you know, where it would, you know, act more like a manual, you know, get you slow down, you know, when you let off the gas and all.
Right.
It's like a completely different beast in sports mode.
Right. So in other words, you're telling me when you almost went off that mountain, the bunker factor was high.
You couldn't have drove a finishing nail up my back end with a sledgehammer. I'm imagining.
I haven't had an opportunity to take this particular Honda Goldwing to the Dragon. I've taken my manual. I would probably put it in manual mode in sports, manual sports. I'm assuming
I had mine in automatic in sports.
Oh, okay. You had an automatic, yeah. Yeah, when I'm doing like low speed maneuvers in parking lots or anywhere, like if I was, like I went out to the $1 Billion Highway, you know, I put mine in manual because, you know, it may try to change gears as you coming off the throttle or as you, you know, when you're at a certain RPM, they try to change gears on you. And it may be a situation where you're not trying to change gears.
Well, that's one thing I don't like about this is, like, when you start off, it'll be in fifth gear before you get running 30 mile an hour.
Right, right.
It's just, you know, click, 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 just like that, you know what I mean?
Right.
Way too fast.
Way too fast.
You know, it seems like that they would, it says that the bike's supposed to learn the way you ride. I've not had that experience yet because I don't have it in my mind.
How about Wayne? Yeah, I'm talking to him. I got it recorded and everything. I hadn't done a Sena in a long time, but I got it now. We got to get you a headset.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. Now what area are we actually in right now?
This is southwest Fulton County.
Okay.
We just crossed into Fulton County.
Okay. Well, enough to get a view of you there. So who I'm talking to?
As the Southwest Fulton County police car had pulled up on the right there.
Yeah, I saw that. Looked like a pretty nice neighborhood over there too.
Yeah, that's a new neighborhood over there.
Okay. So you're saying this route that we taking now, this like bypass all of that heavy traffic on 285, or this will put us out on 285 going to 75?
It'll put you on 285 down at exit 2.
Okay.
Instead of getting on at exit 12 and having it run. 285 is pretty rough.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. Right.
It's a concrete road, and it's pretty rough road.
Okay.
This
okay.
right here just pretty much bypasses all that traffic over there on Interstate. Main thing's Interstate 20. Getting on Interstate 20 on the 285 is a booger.
Right. Right. Yeah. Well, I figure the locals, you know, when you live in an area, you kind of know how to get around and kind of bypass a lot of the you know, the areas that may be really busy or really congested. Now, sometimes you can't bypass it, but a lot of times there are some shortcuts that out-of-towners like myself may not be aware of.
Yeah. I've lived here 74 years, and I've been a truck driver for 60. And,
okay.
You know, I've run all these roads. My kids always laugh at me. They ask me how I used to get to certain, you know, back before 285 was built.
Right.
And they said, well, how'd you get to the airport if there wasn't no 285? You know, they don't realize, you know, there was life before interstates.
Yeah. That's right.
When I first driving.
Go ahead.
When I first started driving when I was 16, Interstate 75 in Atlanta wasn't but about 2.5 miles long.
Right.
It went through right downtown Atlanta, and that was it. There was no I-20.
Right. Wow.
You know, there was no 75, 85.
Right.
So if you wanted to go to Chattanooga, you went up Highway 41.
Right. Okay.
You know, so it's a pretty big mess, you know, back then. Well, no, it wouldn't have the traffic we got now. So.
Right. The traffic done really increased over the years, right?
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah, that's the thing about, you know, and now you got more people driving cars nowadays. So you got more people driving cars. You know, back in the day, everybody couldn't afford a car.
Yeah. That's partly my fault.
Mm-hmm.
That's partly my fault on them cars. I drove a truck for General Motors for 40 years hauling cars to the dealers.
So you're the guy that was delivering all those cars.
I delivered a bunch of them in 40 years.
Right. Oh, okay.
All this on the left's you also.
Okay. That's pretty nice. So you said you have your own shop, you say?
I just got a little shop in my backyard.
Oh, okay,
Build street rods on.
Okay.
And then I had a son that when I went to Vietnam, his mother moved off with him. It took me 40 years to find him. And I found him the day after his 40th birthday.
Okay.
And so he rides with Patriot Guard riders in South Carolina, so that's why I bought another motorcycle. I was going to go up and ride with him with Patriot Guard riders.
Oh, okay.
I ride with him down here in Atlanta, so.
Okay.
I bought me a 2-wheel Goldwing. First thing I did, that hadn't ridden one in 40 years, got out in the backyard and busted my butt. My wife told me to get a trike, so got a trike, built it, had it about 3 weeks, sold it, bought 2 trikes, and then sold one of them, and then bought 2 more trikes, and that gave me 3. And so now I got 22 of them, and the only one in the Atlanta area that works on Goldwings except for a wing nut down in Stockbridge.
Oh, okay.
So that I know of. I mean, I'm sure there's other people like me who got their own little shop, you know, but I just fiddle around in the backyard.
There's nothing wrong with that. Now, let me ask you this question, one of the questions I've been wanting to ask you. Have you ever put a car tire on a Goldwing? And if so, what do you think about it? Have you ever ran a car tire on a Goldwing? And if so, what do you think about it?
I've put probably several hundred. Matter of fact, Marcus right behind you, he's got that Blue Wing Beast. He called me one night about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
He'd been out playing his harmonica out in Stone Mountain.
Right.
Called me and told me he had a flat tire. Want me to come bike up, bring it back to the shop, take him home, and then come back and get him the next day and all that. I said, shoot, I ain't doing all that. I threw the regular tire and the dark side tire in the back of the pickup.
Right.
Went out to Stone Mountain. I laid the tires out. I said, you pick which one you want. I'm going to put it on. You're going to go home, and I'm going to go home. So I put the dark side tire on the back of that bike, and it's been about 2 years now, and he loves it now.
Yeah, he loves it. Yeah. You know, I have a car tire on this bike that
I saw that.
Yeah.
I've not got enough miles on this one yet to put one on it, but matter of fact, I don't usually keep a bike long enough to change oil in it, but let's put a tire on it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I usually sell mine pretty fast, you know.
Oh, okay. You just kind of get them, fix them up, sell them.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I'm surprised how clear your center is. You know,
I'm surprised it's still talking because I hadn't charged it up in about a month and a half.
Right. Yeah, you could actually, I forgot how to do it on the center, but you could actually ask the center your battery level, and it'll tell you, but I just can't remember how to do it.
Yeah, it tells you when it starts getting low, but I'm just surprised it hadn't told me it's getting low.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Good thing about that center, you got a Type-C charger, and it charges pretty fast.
If you got it on just a cell phone,
right,
it'll last 7-8 hours. But if you put it on mesh where it's on all the time,
right,
or if you play music and stuff like that, you know,
it'll burn down faster.
It lasts about 5 hours.
Oh, okay,
you know,
okay.
Something I found out on this DCT, you know, it's got Apple CarPlay on it.
Yes, sir.
So it connects to your telephone. Only thing is, I've got XM radio and all that on the bike, so you know, I don't want to sit here and you know run my phone down and my Sena down, and I've not had it long enough to put plugs in it yet to you know charge my phone and all while I'm riding.
Right. Yeah, I run a bunch of electronics on this bike, so I have to have extra cords, adapters, plugs, connections, and you know, nowadays we live in a day and age where we have so many battery devices that has batteries that need charging.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I bought a little thing the other day that plugs into your battery tender. You've probably seen them, you know, it's got the USB port on it.
Right.
And you plug it into your battery tender, and that way it'll charge your phone or your helmet, you know, all the time, not just when the key's on.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. But you just have to make sure you don't leave anything that'll pull a lot of amps plugged in.
Yeah. Well, if I get you know, take it off the bike, I don't leave anything plugged onto the bike.
Right.
Well, the thing I've noticed is some air wings, you know, because you get a lot of heat down around you, below your knee.
Right, right. I highly recommend you go with some wind wings. I did a video on it. I did several videos on the wind wings.
Uh-huh.
And you can put some wind deflectors on there. That'll divert a lot of that heat coming out the side of the Goldwing around your legs.
Yeah.
Because with the Goldwing, it actually pushes, when the fans come on, it pushes the air out. So it comes in from over the fender into the kind of like the air intake, and then when the fans come on, it pushes the air outside of the radiators.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know it on the older model bikes. It throws the air towards the front. It don't throw it outside. But then when you're riding down the interstate, the air coming in the front goes through the radiator and comes out the side.
It comes out the side.
Still,
right.
It comes out the front.
Right.
So.
Okay. Walton Lakes. You know, I looked on the map before I actually rode out here to Georgia, and I was dreading coming to Atlanta. I was like, man, I almost went went through New Orleans. Not so much through New Orleans, but on I-10. I almost took 55 south to 10 just to avoid Atlanta. But I would be so many miles out of the way to do that it probably just wouldn't be worth it. So coming from Memphis, I was going to take 55 south to 10 and 10 east. But that's a few extra 100 miles doing it that way. You kind of really going way out of the way just to dodge Atlanta.
Yeah. It's right here. You'll dodge all of Atlanta except for just 285 on the lower side.
Right. So this would have been a lot quicker than going out 20 to 285.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Actually, this is the road that you was on to start with. This road, if you turn around and go the other way,
right,
it changes into Thornton Road right there where you was at the motel.
Okay.
We're probably getting a bunch of traffic down here. We're about a mile from 285.
Okay.
So.
I appreciate you giving me the grand escort. You and Marcus back there.
No problem.
Yes, sir.
There's a racetrack up here about a mile. I pull in there, and that'll be the last place we can turn around without going all the way down over at East Point and turn around. But you won't stay about a quarter mile from 285.
Okay. If you want to take me all the way to I-75, be my guest.
Well, any other time I would, but I've got customers coming over. I got one guy. He's done called me 5 times.
Okay.
He's got all state insurance, and he's got a trike he just bought a couple months.
Right. You got to
He
do
bought it
something.
last summer. Paid $30,000 for it. He wrecked it last week, and they wanted to give him $7,000 for it. And told him, something's wrong. They said, well, we valued the 2008 bike, $7,000. I said, he's got a $23,000 trike kit on this bike.
Right.
They said, well, he didn't say anything about the trike kit. So, we've got to meet with the insurance company at 1:00.
Oh, okay.
They got I don't know if they're going to try to give him the shaft because he didn't declare the trike kit when he took his policy out, or.
Oh, yeah. Because that trike kit is considered an out-the-market add-on.
It's considered accessory.
It's considered an accessory, so since it doesn't come trike from the Honda manufacturer.
Right.
Yeah.
So what they did is they put the VIN number in, and they're wanting to pay him, since Honda don't make a trike,
right,
they're wanting to pay him what Honda says that the motorcycle is worth.
Right.
And on all my bikes, I make sure that I have the accessories.
Yes.
I put like $20,000 accessories to cover the trike kit, any add-ons.
Right, exactly. That's like he's new to riding the bike, so I'm scared all he did was insure the bike for the value of the bike. If he did, he's going to be up the creek. Exactly.
So they're going to want to total it out and give him $6,000 or $7,000 for it, and then
But he's got the expensive trike kit on there, and that's not going to add up. But that's just like on my bike, I have the trailer. I have a trailer, and I actually took out a separate policy on my trailer by itself. And
who do you have your insurance with?
Unfortunately, State Farm. I still have my auto and motorcycles through State Farm. They canceled me on the homeowner's policy because I had 2 claims in 1 year. They never paid out, but that's another story. But with State Farm, it's covered under liability if it's connected to your bike. But if somebody steal it or if you have an accident or something like that, they're not going to cover it. I had mine with Progressive on my 2016 trike. Right.
And I was paying $1,040 a year for the insurance on that 2016 trike.
Right.
I'm with Foremost now, and I have that same 2016 trike insured. I have this 2022 DCT insured, and I have my 2017 Goldwing insured, and I'm paying $1,100 now. It's cheaper for 3 motorcycles and my Tilt motorcycle trailer. It's cheaper than what I was paying Progressive for just a motorcycle by itself.
Right.
I want to look into Foremost Insurance Company because they're pretty reasonable.
You looking into? You said Ford? What insurance company?
Foremost.
Oh, Foremost. Okay.